Hello, welcome to my channel. This is the 5th time I've started this video and I keep getting like asthmatic attacks. I'm not asthmatic. I think it's interesting because I kept trying to start the video as a very prim, proper, scripted way so that I could fit all the words and all the things that AI and marketing experts say that I need to fit in the first 30 seconds. And my body was like, nope, we're not doing that. That's not what we do here. We're not scripting. We're not editing. We are being real. We're channeling in the moment. We are sensing the energies and intuitively relaying that information back to you. So if you're here for that, drop in deep with Deb. The channel is called Awaken with Deb, and I'm Deborah Kaye. Awakening has been the name of this because how easy is it to awaken? You can try to stay asleep for as long as you want, but eventually you're going to awaken. And I would like to, excuse me, I would like to liken that to a spiritual journey. Only on the spiritual journeys here on earth, the paradox is that if you don't try to awaken, you will stay asleep forever. It doesn't necessarily happen by accident. However, a lot of awakenings do happen by accident, and it scares the crap out of people because they don't know what just happened. Their life starts shifting in ways they have no idea. It could be someone that was super successful and everything that they just spent decades building is crashing down. And the reason is, excuse me, is the energies are changing. Earth is changing. Our solar system is changing. The location of our solar system and universe, like we are always moving, and we're moving closer to the center of whatever. I am really having a hard time with my throat. I am so sorry. Energies are changing. And if you look back on history, it's clear that there's certain timelines on Earth that are just completely different. And why? How do you go from the ancients of it being known of like pyramids and we don't have anything like technologically advanced that we say people think that, oh, we built the pyramids with slaves. We didn't say they used technology, we said slaves. That's not true. They didn't use slaves. And nobody really, people do question it. That's the thing, is we have this ancient history, and then it goes to the dark ages. Why does it go to the dark ages? Why all of a sudden are we on horseback and living in the woods when we had great sound amplification pyramids that were the purest of technology for sound and transformation? And then we kind of just stayed in the dark age aspect for a very long time. I mean, how many hundreds of years was it before electricity, before telephones? And then we go all of a sudden from having electricity to AI in like a century? Come on now. There's certain aspects of evolution and parts that are going to have these aha moments that catapult civilization into the next stage. And we are alive for that next stage. This is the second coming of the Christ, of the Christos, embodying us in these avatars. Wealth is about to be transferred. Purity and faith is about to take over the world. The world is awakening, and if you're watching this video, you're a part of it. I say you're a part of it, and how could you not be a part of it if the whole world is going to be on an awakening journey? Because the soul still has free will. And what's different about this journey than the others is there will be a split. If you were to think of life as an infinity, so it's like we have the infinity symbol, like an 8, right? Or an hourglass. So we're at the crossroads. We're coming to that part, that center part of the infinity. Right now, we have the ability to live in both worlds. But we're going to have to choose, because as things continue on, it's going to split. And even though as there's it's so complicated, because even as there's that split, there's still the infinite possibilities that exist in this moment, that we have the ability to choose our path at any given time. Anything that can happen will happen, and it's available to us in this moment just by choosing. But just by choosing isn't so easy when our default mode is scarcity, is poverty, is pain, is lack, is shame, is rejection. I mean, there's so much. And that's why, even though our natural state is love and light, all those negative things I just mentioned are blocking that light from shining through. And that's what my job is. A lot of people are like, oh, Deb, what do you want to do? What's your dream job? Blah, blah, blah. As I'm working these normal jobs, right? By the way, job is just over broke. It's not a path of God. When people say like, oh, I mean, people can tell I'm not meant to be in these jobs. People can tell I'm meant for something different. And if you're listening to this, this is you too. Anytime I'm saying me, think of it as you, because if you're listening to this, this is your vibration. You are resonating with this. And I'm just all the time, I'm like, I don't know how to explain. What do I do? How do you market talking to people? How do you market therapy without a therapist license? Like, it's not therapy. It's spirit, it's channeling, it's tuning into you. It's reflecting who you are at your center, so that you can remember the truth of who you are. You are awakening to truth. You're awakening to you. And that's why you're on these social media channels scrolling and looking for answers. You're looking for confirmation. You're looking for something that makes you feel not alone, because if you're going through awakening, you are going to end up alone. There will be waves. There will be waves where you feel complete isolation, but then there will be waves where you will have angels and guides and mentors and tribe come into your life. The trick is maintaining that inner resonance to the core of who you are. And that's why it's so important to do the shadow work, to remove the obstacles that are blocking the ability of that light to shine through you as a human being. Because that's what we're here to do, is to find the core of who we are. And these newer generations might not understand that as much. If you're a younger person, this channel may or may not vibe with you. I'm not sure. Actually, it might. So I say that because these younger generations have a natural default system that they're slightly they're not tapped into the matrix the same way as my generation and generations before me are. The generations before me are even more so anchored in. So if you look at it, like, it's definitely gradual. And as we continue on, the generations are getting less and less tied into the matrix, because that is the awakening energies of the earth. It's the evolution of this. And so the generations that have been living in the matrix for generations, we have a lot more information that we have to remove and declutter. We have a lot older operating systems. If you look at us like a computer system, our hardware is older. We have a lot more processes and applications to delete. We probably don't even have applications because we're so old. We got to update our firmware so that we can have applications in our system. Upgrading our operating systems. That's what we're doing. And it is very odd and different and confusing, especially if you've never heard of it before. And so maybe that's where the newer generations have better operating systems, but they don't have the guides and the mentors to tell them what to do with it. So I guess let me know in the comments below, what age range do you fit in? And yes, I have YouTube analytics. It will tell me all the things, but I want to know personally, who has stuck 10 minutes into this video of me? I don't even know what I've talked about up to this point. It's just flown. What age grade? Like, what draws you here? Are you one of the newer ones that's kind of more of an empty vessel and looking to fill it with the right journey that makes your heart feel synchronized with the coherence of life? Or are you the generations above me that this stuff was very taboo in your life, your entire lifetime, my lifetime? It was very taboo. And I remember being a teenager looking for this information. I'm still looking for this information. I am still looking to how do I connect with the people that are on my wavelength of the information that I have coming through. Because even though I have the people that I follow on YouTube and that are my mentors in there, but in real life, I'm floating solo here. There was a moment where I had a tribe and we were doing things, and then things got really weird, and things got really weird. I'm on a new shift. I'm on a different vibration. If you're feeling in your life that things are getting really weird, and maybe you did have a tribe and that's falling apart, man, embrace it. Or, I mean, look at the signs, definitely. Like, if there's a lot of synchronicity, can go both ways. I had a moment of life where it was negative synchronicity, one after the other and after the other. And I kept it, there are so many different ways of interpreting that. I was trying to be positive through it, but sometimes that positive was actually a toxic positive that was holding me in a spot that wasn't good for me. Again, the paradox. The positivity led to toxicity. How does that even happen? Which leads me to, you can feel like you're doing everything that you are doing, like that positivity. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was having compassion and I mean, I guess that's just it, just having compassion and not judging and holding space. And in the end, that was allowing other people to take energy from me and be a leech and expect me to do their shadow work. They wanted my light and my shine and my joy that I had built because I've done the shadow work, and they wanted that without doing the shadow work. But they hadn't done the shadow work, so it just caused interference and resistance and blew up in everyone's face. But that's how important awareness is. We are awakening to the awareness of what our true soul's essence is. We have a specific signal that is just your signal. It's just yours. And the beauty of this earth is that we have the ability to turn that signal into literally anything. When they say you can be anything you want, you literally can be anything you want. The problem is we spend too much time not deciding which one we want to be, that we're giving mixed signals, so the universe can't ever tune in on what it is. Because it's not that like we're here and we can just walk over here or walk over here or tune in over here. It's not that. It's we are stationary. Have you ever seen, I keep thinking of like a carnival ride or like a toy or something where it's standing still, or maybe like a flip book, like we're standing still and the book is technically still, but you're flipping the pages and then it looks like it's moving. That's how real life is playing out. It's like, again, to the computer situation. If we're standing still and it's coming to us, life is only going to render what is directly in front of us. So as we're here, it's a matter of like life going through this. So as we just stay still, the things will come to us, because that's how it is. It's going through. It wasn't there's like, I have like 3 different visualizations of metaphors that I'm trying to mash into one. I give up on that. And I keep looking at the time because I woke up many hours different today. And so I'm going, I have to rush this video because time for the Matrix world. I am very grateful to have the stability and security of a Matrix job at the moment. So, but it does put constraints on these videos and my ability to serve in the way that I know I am meant to serve. And is that one of those moments of like, oh, am I just afraid to step into my being? No. See, that's the thing. A lot of these coaches are like, you're just afraid. Go face your fears. Handle what's holding you back. And a lot of people right now, actually, I've talked to a lot of people right now that are like, I'm here. I'm ready. Where's it at? I'm not afraid. I'm ready to step up. We're in a period of incubation right now, or gestation, maybe. I'm not sure what gestation means. I'll have to look that up, but it sounds right. A lot of us are ready. A lot of us have been doing a lot of work. And now it's the moment of pause that is truly testing our readiness. Can you have faith in the readiness and keep that signal so that, oh, that's what I was explaining. So our signal, instead of jumping out here, we're not moving. Our signal is here, and our signal is it's receiving. But if the signal that we're sending out to receive is constantly bouncing around, then we're like, oh, I want this dream job, and it's like do 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 do, but you're like, oh nope, I'm over here now. Then it's gonna pass you. They say it's not gonna pass you. They say what's meant for you is never gonna pass you, but you have to stay in place. Otherwise, it's like a comet, it'll go out, it's like slingshots past you, and sure, it'll come back around if you line back up, but you have to maintain that vibration and that awareness. And that's where doing the work is. You can't be having these roller coasters. And I'm the queen of roller coasters. Did I grow up bipolar, or was I programmed bipolar? There was a time frame in my life where I I behaved very bipolar-y, and a lot of it, I don't feel like it was the actual, I've been on medications throughout my whole life, and every time I've done that and mixed that with the spiritual work, there's a lot going on when it comes to the mental health and what we view as things, and it's not right. The viewpoints we have on mental health right now is very skewed. Yes. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of downloads and information on the future of that direction right now. And wow, downloads. Do you get downloads? Do you know what a download is? A download is our thoughts, our imagination, all those things, they don't come from inside. They don't come from our soul. They don't come from our heart. They come from up here. You can feel yourself receiving it. You can feel the visions start going and going. But when you feel the things in your belly, in the fire of the solar plexus, those are the ones are from you, from your core. I'm noticing the time again. Okay, so I am not entirely sure what I talked about in this video or what I'm going to title it. So if you stuck around for this, I am very grateful for you giving yourself the trust that you are always where you need to be, when you need to be, listening to the things that you need to be, doing the things that you need to be doing for your highest evolution. Thank you for being here, and thank you for putting you first and listening to the call, because if you're here and you're watching this, you are a light worker and you are part of this awakening there's going to be a lot of us, we can't all awaken all at once. That would be chaos. It's chaos as we awaken slowly. So thank you for dropping in with Deb, where the conversations are deep, but the energy stays light. Doesn't that sound good? I like it. Cheers. Have a blessed day. I'm Deborah Kaye.